All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Woolie Swamp Podcast, Episode 2. We're here with
Zach. How's it going?
Mr Bastien. How are you guys?
So today we're going to be talking a little bit of like outdoor activities, camping, some electrical stuff at the end. First, I have a question for both you guys to answer. What outdoor activities do you guys enjoy?
Well, I'm very avid in the outdoor kind of activities, if you will. I hunt, fish, hiking, all those things. I enjoy the outdoors. The outdoors are it's my peacetime. It's the time I get to relax and kind of get all the stress kind of go away. So I do as much as I can outside.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
Yeah, I'm a big outdoors guy. I like to go camping, with my family during the summers. I also hunt with my grandfather.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm a big hiker. I feel like it puts me at peace. I don't have to think about anything else going on in the world today. And I just, head down and hike, but also see beautiful trees. And I like nature, It's a cool sight. Fishing. So, Mr. Bastien, we know that you're a big fisher. You're into fishing. Do you have any tips, like, for beginners fishing? Or?
Oh yeah, fishing. If you enjoy it, the biggest tip is just you got to go out, right?
Yeah.
You got to go out and have fun and learn. You'll learn on your own what works, what doesn't. But the more you go, the more trial by error that you do. Whether it's fly fishing, just regular rod and reel. I love ice fishing. Ice fishing is my favorite. That's my favorite time of year is winter. I love being on the ice. I'll travel wherever I have to go to find it. But that's the biggest tip.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lake's freezing around here.
No,
Right.
not lately. Hopefully this winter, right?
Yeah, definitely. Favorite place to fish or that you've ever fished?
So mine is a place that I've been to probably a handful of times. It's it's Conway Lake up in Conway, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good sized lake. It's like 1,300 acres,
Yeah.
so that's pretty big. It'd be bigger than most of the lakes that we have around here, but it's a place that I've been to with my son. We kayak it a lot, but it's great. It's not a lot of houses. There's not a lot of pressure, not a lot of boats, so it's great for it's a bass pond, so large smallmouth bass, but it's beautiful too because you're in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah.
There's usually loons up there, and the loons are pretty cool. They'll follow you kayak around, and
Yeah,
they're kind of like
that's
your little
cool.
buddies while you're out there fishing. But that's a great lake. We usually have a lot of fun. We usually catch tons of fish. And again, it's just so peaceful out there, and being in the middle of the mountains up in New Hampshire.
Yeah, totally. What about you, Zach?
I haven't done much fishing recently.
Okay.
But just with some lakes around here.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I don't know. Haven't done much fishing recently.
Yeah.
You big deep sea fisher, Mr. Bastien?
Not really. I've gone out a few times. We took a small charter. This was last summer. We tried catching some stripers. We didn't have much luck.
Yeah.
But I don't get a chance to go out. My mom has a place up in Wells, Maine. We fish from the shore. They have that jetty right between right off Wells Beach. And we'll throw out, clam and stuff like that to try to get like stripers or mackerel, or whatever's out there. But I don't really go out too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite place to fish is probably off of Hampton. We just take a boat to the ocean, do some ocean fishing, and I caught a 21-inch salmon one time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we got to eat it. Got to cook it. What was your biggest fish that you ever caught?
So the biggest fish I ever caught was ice fishing up on Lake Champlain up in Vermont. We were right near the Canadian border. You guys have seen it because I show you guys if they're beginning year.
Yeah.
But it was a 15-pound northern pike. Yeah.
That's nice. What about you, Zach?
Probably a catfish.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
would
cool.
say honestly, my first time going out fishing, I caught a huge catfish.
Yeah.
Can't exactly remember the size, but yeah, it was actually here right in Millbury near that
That's
fire
cool.
department.
Yeah, that's awesome. Favorite fish to eat, or you can change it to seafood, any type of shellfish.
If it's fish, actually, I love swordfish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Swordfish is good because I
Grilled
like.
swordfish.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
grilling it. preparing it with a little butter and a little lemon pepper, a little
Yes.
seasoning on it. That's probably one of my favorites.
Definitely. What do we use it?
More of like a shrimp, crab, like a seafood boil kind of guy. But like haddock. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, but definitely more seafood boil kind of guy.
Yeah. I'm definitely a salmon guy all the way.
I like salmon too.
Yeah.
Salmon's good.
Yeah. Let's go to grilling for a little bit. Favorite thing to grill?
Anything. I love the grill. I love being outside. The grill, the smoker.
Yeah.
So I mean, I grill as much as I can all year.
Yeah.
Summer, winter, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, whether it's a nice piece of prime rib or whether it's on the smoker or a big brisket or just steaks on the grill, I mean, that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
love grilling steaks.
Yeah, grilling steaks, burgers, nothing better like on a nice day.
Yeah,
just relaxing and flipping burgers on the grill. That's cool. Yeah. What's a good seasoning that you can rely on, like a go-to seasoning?
Honestly, the Montreal steak.
Oh yeah.
Is just it's a well-rounded seasoning. It's got a little bit of the pepper, the salt, and the garlic kind of all mixed. You don't have to go heavy on it. Right. So you can stay kind of light, but it adds a great flavor to mostly any beef, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't heard of that, but I definitely would look into that.
Yeah.
You can get it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We used that on one time we cooked some ribs and we used that. It was really good.
Yep.
Yeah. Camping. We'll go over to camping for a little bit. Favorite place that you ever camped?
Favorite place? Probably, like I said, my mom has a camper up in Wells, Maine.
Yeah.
Wells is a nice area. We go up there a couple times a year. When I was a kid, we used to go up to I want to say it's Franconia's Notch. It's up White Mountains area. There was a camp area. We used to go up there when I was younger. That was a lot of fun. Just a lot to do.
Yeah,
fishing, hiking, all that stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Zach, you've traveled across America. Is there any
times,
good place to camp?
One of my favorite campgrounds, probably Lake George RV Park.
Okay.
The Lake George was pretty nice. We rented a boat, went out, did some fishing. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I've gone there a few times.
Yeah.
It's overall nice
Beautiful.
place.
That's a
That's
beautiful
awesome,
area.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I camped in Wells Beach, and it was near I don't know if it was York or Wells, but there was a zoo, and you could hear the monkeys like
that's York.
in the morning. York.
Yeah, that's
okay.
York,
Yeah, it was funny. What is a part of the country or like a national parks that you would like to
Yellowstone's on my on my bucket list.
Amazing.
Yeah, Yellowstone, Glacier, that whole area of Montana, Wyoming. That'd definitely be a place I'd like to visit. Yeah.
What do you say?
Yellowstone's a really beautiful area. I know I have family that's gone up there. I would definitely like to go up there.
Yeah, definitely. I would say you can hike in the Grand Canyon. Like you go down there, and then you can camp. You set up camp like on the bottom of the Grand Canyon. It takes like 7 miles to get down there.
Now, one that's actually easier to get to from us, just because it's close, is Acadia. I don't know if you've ever been to Acadia National Park in Maine. That's a beautiful place too. For us, it's like a 6-7 hour ride, but it's the closest one. You know what I mean? And it is beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is a good food to have while camping?
Good food to have. Well, you mean if you're backwoods camping, I mean, I guess, things that are easy to cook.
Right.
I always bring brats. Cheddar-filled brats are my go-to.
Yeah.
Hot dogs are okay, but I want something with a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
So those you can grill up on the fire. It's nice and quick. We'll usually bring those up when we camp. But yeah, I mean, anything that you can throw on the flame.
Yeah, pretty quick. Yeah, I'd probably have to say hot dogs.
Yeah, I'd say, when you're camping, you're grilling most of the time.
Yeah.
So, say like ribs, burgers, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We're going to shift to the art of the trade. We have big electrician guy over here. Zach, tell us a little bit about your story on how you like entered the field, electrical.
So I have an older brother who's in the field. He's an electrician. I was sitting home. I was like 13, not doing anything. My brother asked me one week, we had no school. He asked me if I wanted to come along with him to work. So I went along with him, and I liked it. I got paid pretty good. The work was cool. Saw cool things. And from there, I've been working summers with them, school vacations, and I plan to go into school for it next year.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You see yourself doing this, your whole life?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's cool when you find something that you like, and you know that you want to do it for your career. That's cool. Mr. Bastien, do you have any experience in any of the trades or?
Yeah, I worked for a landscaping company. I did a lot of hardscaping, so like patios, rock walls, those things. Especially when I was going through college. But I have a brother. I have a brother that's in the electrical works. He works for a company called Griffin Electric, and big company. They do a lot of like brand new buildings. They'll run wiring through like brand new schools, brand new hospitals, or big
That's
renovations. Cool. But so yeah, I mean, those are. I enjoyed working with my hands. The landscaping was fun.
Yeah, landscaping was really cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
It was interesting because you had to build and design. It wasn't just mowing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just mowing lawns.
Yeah. What is advice, Mr. Bastien? I'll start with you since you're a little ahead of our game. What is good advice you have for people in high school that maybe don't know what they want to do yet?
Well, I mean, and that's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
My advice is just to keep trying things. Work, do different jobs. There's this conception that you have to have everything figured out when you're 18, and that's not always the case. Sometimes, life is a journey, so you gotta, but along that journey, you want to try different things. You want to be a functional member of society, if you will. So keep working, and try different things. If you have a job and you don't like it, you're young enough where you can even try something different until you find something that you like. So if whether college is the path or a trade or military or whatever it may be, I think trying different things and I think it helps. I know a lot of people at my age now that they've done a lot of different things, and I think they're better for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, Zach, thank you. Mr. Bastien, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, and have a good Friday.
Yes.
Thank you.